Live. What it is. We're gonna do these impromptu walks real quick, I guess. Nice day down here in Texas. Probably in the high 40s, maybe low 50s. Nice sunny day though. Yesterday was cold and rainy. There's the cattle out there sunbathing. You can see them. It rained a lot. That used to be all dry a few days ago. Well, I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. Mine wasn't so great. Kind of did the loner thing. I was invited to go to a get together, but it was 3 hours away and I didn't feel like driving it. But I've known those people a long time, so I'm going to have to make it up to them. Go by there with a Christmas gift or something. You're live in Southeast Texas, walking through the forest. The hawk's hawking. Hawk's talking. It might be crows, man. I can't see them. Yeah, I think they're crows. Crows are chatting. Well, it's finally feeling like fall here. It's rained for the last few days. Finally got cool and dry. We're lucky not to be like the rest of the country, where it's all snowed in and stuff. It's just cool and 50 degrees with a little sunshine. Out here doing a trail walk. It's kind of impromptu, man. I just was like out and getting some things, and I thought I'd do a walk. which I haven't done in a while. But it's just so nice out here today. Finally not hot. Beautiful fall day in December. Live with the dude. Yeah, man. Walking and talking, dude. And though I know I'll end up dying in her broken dreams, I guess it's why they call Mama Tequila. Mama Tequila. Mama Tequila. Something like a weird noise over there. What is that? Is it a squirrel? I don't know, man. That squirrel's talking to me or what here? Let's see. Still looking strong. Rich. Hey, Rich, what's up, man? Don't let looks fool you, bro. I ain't feeling all that great, but I'm trying. How you doing, man? Trying to get out and enjoy some of this good weather, man. It's like low 50s and sunshine. We didn't get any happy medium weather. We went straight from hot to cold. There's a little bit of nice weather, maybe for a few days, but let's see. Just woke up. Oh, sorry to hear you're feeling poorly. Just woke up. Well, no, I got up around 10:30, which is pretty late for me, but I got this cat now, and cats are kind of nocturnal. She likes to sleep all day and go out and hunt all night. So when it gets cold, like it's been down in the high 30s here at night, she gets cold quicker. So like I'll be having to get up every couple hours and let her in. So it's been kind of messing with my sleep, Right now I'm sleeping in later, and I don't know, I'm just not feeling that good today. I felt better yesterday, but it was raining all day yesterday. I couldn't get much done. Don't like the rain too much. But I'll be alright. Cold is a witch's chat here. Got yourself a good Good. Mouser. Yeah. I was telling you about that before, I think. Hey, man, I'm glad you're here, dude. Appreciate you. I do these lives sometimes, nobody even shows, but I think it's, I think it might be the Y2 algorithms, you know? Like, earlier in the year, oh, something's splashing over there. I was picking up a lot more views all the time, every stream. And then something happened after August because I didn't stream for a while. Because I had surgery, I didn't stream for about a month. And then it was like, damn, it was like, after that I was streaming and like nobody comes and hangs out. But I get it, you know. And I noticed there's a lot of TikTok people coming over to YouTube now. You know, young. Is that a duck out there? No. There's a lot of fresh faces over from TikTok on YouTube. I noticed a lot of hot women and shit. So a lot of Russians. I noticed a lot of Russian girls, nice looking Russian girls streaming now. Probably came off from TikTok. I don't know. Sometimes you just get where you're not in the mood to do live streams. Life just has a way of going by real fast sometimes. Next thing you know, 2, 3, 4 weeks is by you because you're living the real life. Like 95% of the crap online is fake, it seems like, anyway. Yeah. Damn commies. That's fucking true. You can never trust those commies, man. I'll put it back on. Yeah, remember we had commies back in our day. I don't even know what they are anymore. Get out here in the sun. Sorry, I can't read the chat because the sun was beaming down on me pretty heavy there. I'm gonna get in some shade here. I can read it. Let's see. I'm 69. It went by so fast. Yeah, it did. Real commies. Yeah. Yeah, that's like sometimes I wake up in the morning and I'm like, I can remember, like it was yesterday when I was going to school. Like, when you were waking up late, like you'll have a dream like you're waking up late and you think you got to go to school or something, and you're like, kind of wake up frantic with anxiety. And you're like, oh shit, I'm going to be late for school, man. I missed the bus. And then you realize, nah, that was like 42 years ago or more. Even jobs, man, like I spent a lot of years working these big construction jobs, especially when I was younger, in my 20s and 30s, 40s, all that. Kind of got out of it in my 50s, but I remember the jobs are so big, man. You get lost. So you get lost trying to find your way around on these jobs, and sometimes I still have dreams. In my dream, like that's like my nightmare, where I'm walking around forever on a construction job, and I can't figure out where I'm supposed to go or how to get there, and you're just walking and walking, and you're meeting people and you're talking to them, and it's like you're trying to ask for directions or figure out what's going on, and they talk about something totally unrelated, like they're in a total different world. And that's kind of how the dreams go, man. For me, anyways. Hey, this is the Frog Squad Frogs. What's up, bro? Yeah, Moscow on the Hudson shit, man. I'll tell you what, man, the Russian women are really nice looking. When I was in junior high, there was an exchange student from the Ukraine. I think I was like 12 and she was 13, man. I had a major crush on that girl. Pretty girls. There's squirrels jumping around. My problem now is, like, I gotta get more like a schedule down for streaming. Like I told somebody that was chatting with me on a post that I would stream every Friday at the same time, like noon, and I haven't held to that. I've had different things pop up and things go wrong. I'm friends with a guy I went to radiation therapy with. He's got stage 2 cancer. I got stage 4. But his brother, I was friends with this guy because he would be like right before me always in radiation, and we would shoot the shit and laugh about it. He's real cool. He's like a little older than me. But anyways, he's got an older brother, man, and the dude's in real bad shape. Like he just went back in the hospital, and he's like, dude's stage 4 and he's terminal. He ain't got much time, man. That's his older brother. And I was talking to him. I talked to him on the phone last week. That's sad, man. Because dude's a really cool guy, man. He's like 60. I think he said he was 64. No, he's born 1959. Whatever that would be. 60. Oh, he's 60, 65. Yeah, just about to retire. I knew a guy who was a New York City union carpenter. Started at 16 and did his 20. Retired at 36 with 3/4 pay. Yeah, that's how they do people right up north, man. Like I got into the electrician's program when I was 20. in Houston, and that was 1986. And yeah, I figured I'd do like 20 years. I figured I'd be out of it by 40, but it never, never panned out that way. I just kept wife and a couple kids, and then a divorce. And then I remarried, and then I married a chick that had 3 kids. I didn't have any kids, and she had 3 from a prior marriage. But so I was taking care of her and her kids, so I was like 40, and then we split up. And then it's just, after that, you're like, nah, no more of this, time to start getting serious, saving money and all that. But I don't know, man. No more family stuff for me. I've got a small circle of friends, man. They're real cool, but it's different when you're out on, like, I'm out on disability now, so yeah, sometimes when you don't, like, I don't have shit to do this week. I done did all my doctors and my chemo and pills and everything, and I'm just kind of got like a little Christmas break here for a couple weeks. So, excuse me. Just gonna be taking it easy and doing what I want now. I don't even know where this chat's gone, man. I'm just all over the place on this stuff today. I get over in the shade, I could read this chat. I can't see. Dumbest thing I ever, what was that? But okay. Dumbest thing I ever did was not becoming a New York City garbage man. Yeah, I don't know. Being a garbage man, you can really fuck your body up. Like I was an electrician, man, picking up. I was a strong young guy, so like I was going to join the army with my best friend out of high school. And I was athletic, dude. I could run 3 miles. I could hit the weights. I was in great shape. I could have been a Marine if I wanted, but I didn't. So let me just put this here for a second. Gotta get my keys. I got my keys buried in my pants. Yeah, but I thought I'd go into the trades, and make a lot of money while I was young. But man, they used to put me on some, and I'm not trying to, sound like a martyr or anything like that. I'm just saying that when I was young, I could do a lot of bull work. So I would as a young man do a lot of bull work on construction jobs, like setting up big heavy wire reels. And, I liked heavy, physical work, man. But it takes a toll on your body, man. My knees and, whew. I'm 59 and a half. My knees, my back, my hip, everything hurts me now every morning. Every morning I wake up, feel like I've been in a car wreck most times. 20 years in and out, right? Yeah, that's how you do it, man. 20 years in and out. That's how it should be. Especially if you have a union, I mean, I see these old guys, man, on jobs, like older than me, guys in their. I have a friend, he's 65, he still works. I've seen guys in their 70s still doing electric work, It's like we got it in the brain, we can do the shit easy, but we don't have it with our body anymore. My wrists are all fucked up. Carpal tunnel from twisting screws and wrenches all the time, Okay, dude, I'm gonna take a fucking snapshot of that, bro. 1776. Cool. I hope that comes on there. Yeah, maybe I'll get up to New York one day. I don't know, man. I wouldn't mind going. I had a buddy of mine and me. We went through New York City on the 9/11 anniversary in 2011. We were up in Philadelphia trying to get work, going out as travelers, electricians, and my buddy's like, "Let's go over to New Jersey, man." We weren't having any luck in Philadelphia, so we go over to Jersey, man. We signed a bunch of locals, and then we went over to Atlantic City. But we passed through New York City, and it was around, I think it was October of 2011. It was after the 10th anniversary of 9/11. But we got to see the new tower and all that shit, But I was telling my friend, I was like, "Dude, let's fucking let's go out here in New York City. Let's park your truck." He had an old piece of shit Chevy. And I was like, "Let's park your truck, man. I'll pay for the parking. Let's walk around NYC, man, and check it out." And that was the last time I was there. And he goes, "No, man, I don't want somebody stealing my truck." And the dude had an old raggedy ass gray truck, an old like 89 Chevy truck, and a bunch of junk in the back. I was like, "Ain't nobody stealing this thing, dude. Come on." He's like, so he wouldn't park the truck, man. So we just basically blew through NYC, and like saw the Statue of Liberty. We went down to Brooklyn and saw the bridges and all that shit, And that was the second time I was in New York City. Last time before I was younger. And, I don't know. The East Coast traffic it just sucks, man. I remember we were on that Pulaski overhead, expressway, and it was brutal traffic and construction for like an hour and a half to get from New Jersey to New York City. Oh, we went into Newark. That's what it was. We went into Newark, and Newark's got high rises, and I thought I was in New York City. We got into Newark and we needed gas. So we pulled into a gas station. I was like, "Hey, that's the cashier. I wanted to pay for gas." I was like, "Am I in New York City?" And the dude's looking at me all crazy. He's like, you're in New Jersey." And I was like, "I'm in fucking New Jersey, dude. We've been driving for like an hour and a half or 2 hours to try to get through New Jersey, And he's like, "Well, just as you go out here and go down, you're going to hit the Highland Tunnel." It was like, we were like 2 miles or something from the tunnel. And we went through the tunnel and popped up in Manhattan. You pop out of the tunnel. We were in Manhattan. We were driving around, and it was Jerry. It was Anderson. It was paradise. Yeah, that's funny, man. I love the city in the 70s and 80s. Yeah, I could have had a blast in New York City, man. I would have liked to go there when I was younger. Not now, but just back when it was in its heyday, I guess, with the CBGB and all that, Yeah. I don't know. Like I used to party a lot in Houston and Dallas when I was younger, and some pretty good bars there too, man. And Oklahoma City, and Chicago, man. I partied up in Chicago when I was in my early 30s a lot because I worked up there. Great music. Hell yeah, man. Everything good comes either out of the East Coast or West Coast, man. As far as I'm concerned, I don't really care for country music. I'm in the South room. It's like that's all there is, a lot of. But roll this window down. Somewhere in here. Yeah, so get some water here. Yeah, I like the groups out of L.A. in the '80s, man. It's weird. I heard Crocus. I was waking up and Crocus, not Crocus. What the fuck is it? Quiet Riot was on with Bang Your Head and that shit. They were playing some of their music. I was like, man, I hadn't heard that stuff in a long time. They don't play it a lot down here. They don't play a lot of '80s metal here. Yeah, the old country's cool, man. Like that's what I like is like Johnny Cash and just the older stuff's got a better sound. I feel a lot better with a walk, man. I've been cooped up. Primus. Yeah, Primus has got that dude that plays the bass real wild like. Well, they got good instrumental. I'm out here like it's weird. I'm out here kind of in the country a little. Like this is like, I know it's kind of like in between country and city. This is like out near Magnolia, Texas, which is like, I guess this would have been like Anaheim, California, 40 years ago to LA. Like we're out here away from the city, but this is like the seventh largest growing area in the country. They said I was reading on it, and man, it's a big area, man. Like this area is huge, man. I mean, it's all called Magnolia, and it's like a quarter of the size of Houston, you know. But there's so many people moving out here, man. There's like people from the West Coast. You see all these different license tags everywhere around here, man, and so it gets I don't know, it gets more of a city vibes too around here sometimes, and then I don't know how I got off on that, but Butthole Surfers, yeah, they're good. I like them. I think I seen them in Austin. I don't know. I was pretty messed up. Uh, used to go to Austin all the time, man. Back in late '90s, me and friends would drive out to Austin. We were in our like late 20s, and we would go see all the like Scratch Acid and Jesus Lizard, and you know who I like is yeah, Magnolia. They're it's a pretty flower, man. It's a tree that grows real pretty flowers on it. They're around here. They're kind of dead right now, but ain't flowering. But yeah, I seen. You know who I seen? It was good. Rich is Corrosion of Conformity, man. I saw COC back in the early '90s in Austin, and I was like really impressed. I was like, man, them motherfuckers are good, dude. I think that guy's dead now. The guy that started that band. But no, where's Rogan now? Who's Rogan, bro? You mean Joe Rogan? I don't really follow him. Joe Rogan or yeah, so man, my fucking brain is out to lunch today, dude. I don't even know. Like I took some THC gummies, man, last night to go to sleep. Like I don't remember shit from. I was watching the JFK assassination thing at like 3 in the morning, and I don't remember shit till 10 o'clock. Then when I woke up, yeah, Joe Rogan.
I don't know, man. I don't really. I'm not a big Joe Rogan fan, but yeah, he's. I think he's my age. I think he's like born in August of '66 or something like that. So, but yeah, he was on that. I remember him mostly from that series at Talk Radio or something, where he was on that TV show. He was pretty good on it. Munching the devil's salad. Yeah, I took a THC gummy, man, for pain. And then, yeah, out like a light, dude. Like, I don't remember. Those, you tagging me now, I don't remember nothing, man. I was like, those should be like called brain erasers or something. Mind erasers. Wake up the next day. I swear to God, man, I made coffee this morning at like 10:30. He has a great pod. I made coffee, man, and I put too much cream in it, man, and then sugar, and I sipped it. I was like, this shit's too cold now. I put it up back in the microwave to heat it up a little more, and then I got distracted. The cat was at the door scratching. She went out earlier that evening, and so I was letting the cat in, and then she's whining. She wants food, and then my phone was ringing, and and then I was thinking, yeah, I got to pay my rent on my RV lot. All these things were going through my head, and then like, so I get the cat fed, and then I'm thinking, okay, where's my coffee, man? That's the most important thing here. I'm putting everything. I put the coffee aside for all this other bullshit. Got distracted, and dude, I'm looking around for a half hour for my coffee. I couldn't figure out where I put it. I had put it in the microwave, and I was like, where the fuck's my coffee at, man? We're getting chemo brain, dude. Yeah, it's a great pod. Yeah, I know. I watch Joe Rogan sometimes. He was talking to Mel Gibson about some guys he knew that had cancer, and they were taking this shit called methylene blue or something, and it like it kills the cancer. But I got these other drugs they gave me that seem like they're working. So, cause you got a fifth wheel? No, I don't have a fifth wheel. I got a camper, man. I got this truck I bought, and I got a camper. It's a 24-foot camper. So I'm staying in that, and my goal was to. I did that this morning with my Java. Yeah, yeah, crazy, dude. Like I got, how you get a pattern. Like every morning I get up and make coffee is the first thing, and then the first thing is to get a few sips of coffee in you, and then it's either bathroom or whatever else you got to do, and then but I was making the coffee, and I had poured the coffee and stuck it in the microwave to heat it up more, and then all these distractions happen, and then I was like, all right, now where's my fucking coffee? And I could not remember I put the coffee in the microwave, dude. I was like getting Alzheimer'd out, like 30 minutes. I'm like, I thought I set it on the counter or, somewhere in the RV, put it on a surface, and I can't find it. I can't find it. I can't find it. I could not, my brain could not fathom that I put it in the microwave. I couldn't cause I never do that. It was like something I did out of character, excuse me. So old age, man. It's old age creeping in, when you start, yeah. So anyway, but I've been cooped up. I got an excuse, I'm a dope in the morning. That's kind of why I like to work, because I'm so not a morning person that when I used to go to construction jobs early in the morning, you had to get up like 5, and I was just totally being a haze, because I never could go to bed early, man. I go to bed like midnight, so I like 5 hours of sleep. You're up, you're going, you're at the job, 7 a.m., you're drinking your coffee, everybody's feeling like shit, they're hungover or whatever at the job site. and then you go do your job, you know. And then it's like, but it's something about when you're in that zombie state of mind, the mornings just fly by, bro. Especially if you put me on something repetitive and stupid, you know. If you put me I like to run the pipe threaders and bend conduit and shit, you know. And I'd be like threading, like if I had to thread pipe all morning, like say I had to put 4-inch pieces of pipe into a gutter box and build a piece of gear out, you know. And I'd be like threading 4-inch pipe all morning, have an apprentice showing him what to do, and I'm doing it. And next thing I know, it's break, dude. It's like 20 minutes go by, and already 3 hours has gone by, you know. And then next thing you know, it's lunch, and then you know you got most of your day done by lunch. So that's what I miss about construction, man. It's like 8 hours. I could blow by 8 hours in a like nothing, man. 8 hours is a piece of cake. But then they put you on 10 and 12-hour days a lot too. And Curtis said the same thing. Who's Ian Curtis, man? I don't know that guy. But and night shift, man. On night shifts, I was on night shifts in Michigan, and dude, those are long shifts, man. From 5 at night till like 4 in the morning, man. I was at this glass factory in Michigan last year. We would just, we would, and I hate to sound criminally minded, but lead singer Joy Division. Okay. Hate to sound criminally minded, man, but I hung around with a bunch of Irish hoodlums in Michigan. I was working with these guys that were Irish hoodlums, man, and all they would do all night long was try to figure out things to steal out of the job. So funny shit, man. But I have a guitar, man. My amp's fucked, and I need to probably go buy an amplifier. I got so many things I got to do. I haven't done. I've spent the whole last year, since last year when I got real sick and I was in the hospital. I spent the whole year just concentrating on going to doctors and my health, trying not to die. That I've put so many things on the back burner, man, that I wanted to do. And like I got another vehicle. I got a classic truck over 3 hours from here. I got to rebuild it. It needs things done. It'll look badass if I ever get it finished. I have friends in high places. I have even better friends in low places. Yeah. Man, I'm worried about my friend. This guy Ken. He's got his older brother's real sick, man. I don't think he's gonna make it, dude. I don't know. I hope he makes it, but like just the things I talked to him and the things I've heard about him, he's not doing good. I don't hardly know him. I know a little bit about him, but I will, man. I'll email you as soon as I get off here, dude. I will, man. I appreciate you coming on here, man. Because I don't know. I got a little bit of family, and I can't talk about the same stuff because with my family, man, they don't want to. They don't want to know. They don't want to know all the shit. My buddy's wife is real sick. Yeah. It's like my sister's been my best friend through most of this. My sister has, because her husband passed away from cancer. Like 5 years ago during COVID, her husband passed away, and so you know, when I got it, she knew exactly everything that needed to be done. You know, like she was coaching me and handling my medical, and I gave her power of attorney on some things medically to help me through it. Because I mean, it's a nightmare, dude. It's a nightmare of red tape trying to get through all this bullshit, man. Wow, she's terminal. Yeah, they told me, man, like last year in last December is when my insurance kicked in. I didn't have insurance, so I was like short some hours on work. One employer I had in Indiana didn't report my hours, so I was shy on my insurance. So when they finally discovered I had it, I had no insurance in October and November when I got really sick. I was in the hospital through that time. And then when I got insurance and I went to a cancer doctor, the oncologist in December, I had to pack up and head back to Texas because I had my best chance was back home to get through this. And the oncologist, they did all the blood work and the different tests they do, you know. And they were like, "You're really in bad shape, sir. You got about 3 to 6 months to live." They were telling me that back a year ago. So I was like, I wrote out a will, dude. I was ready to fucking pack it in, you know. And then, I'm not like. Here's what I found. Okay, with YouTube, you know, I've done a lot. I've been on YouTube since 205. I used to go under another guy's name, Jerry Garcia from the Grateful Dead. I liked his guitar playing, so I was him in when YouTube first started. And then I was another guy, Joe Blow. I never use my real names on this shit, you know, because I've had my identity stolen, so fuck that, you know. But you know, all I ever used YouTube for was like pulling up rare videos and shit on guitar players because I like to, you know, copy some Van Halen or some blues players or different stuff. But you know, and then I used to I never thought I'd ever do a live, you know, I never do these lives because I figure I'm too old and who gives a fuck, you know, about an old guy. But I thought, fuck it, you know, I'll do this because I have grandkids and I have grandkids that barely know me. I've like barely met them, you know, met them maybe a few times. And I thought, well, if I die, you know, like if I pass away this year or something, you know, they don't know shit about me, man. They don't know who I am or anything. So I thought it would be cool to do some live streams and at least show my grandkids who I am if they care to look into it, you know, one day. At MD Anderson, that's a place in Houston. They do the cancer. What's weird is, man, I went to school, man, to junior high and high school with a girl that's she's the head of I think she's the head of the uh, hospital at over MD Anderson. One of those. She's a girl I knew. She's a Indian, you know. I went to high school with her, so. But I just, you know, I used to watch this guy on when these live YouTubes first came out. I used to watch this guy from Arkansas named Uncle Filthy, and he was just a riot, dude. I was in such bad shape health wise, and I would get on. Uncle Filthy would do a show every morning. You know, he was a crazy dude, ex wrestler, and he's a real dude, you know, he's a real fucking down to earth, backwoods kind of crazy country boy from Arkansas. I would enjoy the shit out of chatting with him in his thing, man. And so that's and then I don't know what happened. He got kicked off the air or something. I don't know where he's on. I don't know where he went, you know, really, but and. Dot or woo woo. Yeah, it was a dot. She was a dot. Her name was Patel. I forget her first name, but she was real sweet, real sweetheart, little bitty gal. But it was weird. I always knew she knew, man, when she was like 12 years old, she was telling us she was going to be a doctor. And we're like, okay, yeah, cool, you know. And then I saw her in high school a few more times, and we chatted and all, but I never saw her again. And then I saw her on TV. Like when I first started getting cancer treatment, I saw her on TV on the news, and she was the head over the cancer ward in Houston or something. And I was like, God, I know that girl, man. I remember her from school, man. It's crazy, you know. Small world, you know. Anyway, yeah, YouTube, YouTube is, there's a lot of trolls everybody knows on YouTube. Why are there so many? I don't know. I guess that's like Smith or something on their deal, you know, like Smith or Jones or something. I noticed that too. But this fucking guy, man, he's been doing this blower thing now since I got here. Where is he at? There he is out there. This dude is just a blower maniac. Let's see. Here he is. This guy's been blowing this one area right here since, well, I did a 30-minute walk, and now I've been on here. Yeah, for the last over an hour, this guy's been doing this one spot here, this area. It's crazy. City job. Anyway, I don't know. I gotta go get some cat food, man. I ran out of cat food, and I tried to give my cat some dog food that I had left over from my dog, and she stuck her nose up at it. She's a trip, man. This cat I got, she's like a little person, you know. She's like a little teenage daughter, man. She's like, she'll eat dinner, and then she's like, all right, I'm out of here, Dad. I'm gonna go hang out with my friends. Fuck off. See you when I see you. And then she'll like go out for the night. So that's it. Anyway, so Rich, yeah, I took a screenshot of your email, dude. I'm gonna email you, bro. Get her some canned mice. I got her some little fake mice, man, from little. They're like a little pack. You can get a little package of little fake mice. And man, there's a video on YouTube where a crazy cat. I don't know if it's Instagram I saw it or if it's YouTube now, but there's a guy sleeping, man, and he's got the camera there, and the cat brings a dead mouse over he's snoring with his mouth open, and the cat comes over and drops the dead fucking mouse in his mouth, man. I was laughing so fucking hard. I was like, and cats will do crazy ass shit like that, man. They're like, they don't, you know, they don't give a fuck, man. They'll do crazy shit, you know. Mine jumped up in the bed with me. You see those RC mice? What is that? All right, RC mice. She jumped up in the bed with me the other night and fucking bit me hard on my leg, man. I was like, you motherfucker, and then she kind of jumped up on my chest, and she's like purring and growling. And she was telling me to let her out. It was like 4 a.m, and she wanted to go out. So I get up and I let her out, and then she comes back at like 9 or 10 and wants to eat breakfast. Oh, cat toys, okay. Yeah. So I need to bring some people on this little channel, man. I was thinking, cause see, you know the blonde haired girl, not girl. She's a woman. She's a nurse. I talked to her earlier today. She's a nurse. She's a friend of mine. She won't come on these lives, man. She hates social media, and she don't want to be on them and none of that. So she don't want to have nothing to do with it. But she is a fucking funny person, man. She's a hell of a character, man. I mean, she's got a hell of a personality. She had me cracking up, dude. Like, I fuck with her. I can't fuck with her, man. I fuck with her, and yeah, she can give it back twice as bad, dude. I can't jack with her, you know. But I thought if I could put it on a live stream, man, it would get a lot of views, man. A lot of people would, because she's cute too. She's cute and she's real sassy, you know. So she's a cute little blonde and she's a sassy woman, and so she's just a hoot to be around. And then uh, my son, I thought about putting my son on here, but I don't know. He's so fucking flaky, dude. I don't know. I can't even get him to show up on time anywhere, or even when he sets a date. So that's out of the question, probably. Cute is good. Yeah. I've been pretty lucky, man. I've never had a non-cute girlfriend. Oh yeah, I did once. You remember that movie Roadhouse, and the guy that sells the auto parts, he's a funny actor. He goes, "Don't ever marry an ugly woman, dude." He was telling Patrick Swayze, "Don't ever marry an ugly woman, man." Yeah. And it was funny as shit, man. I always thought that, but my wife was cute. She's still around. I kind of like this when you're older thing, man, and you don't. I guess she still is, man. What's weird? I hadn't talked to my first wife in like 20 years, man, and then I talked to her. I talked to her briefly, man, earlier this year, because she thought I was dying, so she wanted to talk to me one more time. Just sick of looking at her. It's like if you're married, man, like I was with my first wife like 10 years. I think if we would have just had a break from each other for like a year or two, we would have been all right to go the long haul. But I think that we were just getting sick of each other, you know, after like 10 years, you know everybody's little habits, and just her fucking voice would grate on my nerves so bad, man. Hurt the sound of her voice would just grate on my nerves like chalks on a like claws on a blackboard, dude. When I would hear her talk to me, because she kind of had a whiny voice, like she was pretty, real cute, but she just kind of whine about everything, you know. And I just fuck me, man. I'm just tired of hearing it, you know. And then I would like get him. Unfortunately, we're still together. Yeah, you know, but I mean, at least you got someone, you know, like it's slim pickings, man, once you get up this age. Yeah. My Babadook. That's funny, man. I only heard that a few times before. My Babadook. Yeah, I was with a Mexican woman, man. We knew each other from high school. She was a pretty Mexican girl. Still is, but anyway, I got her pregnant when I was like 18, you know. So we're Catholic, and I did the right thing and married her and all that. And then we were like 10 years into it, we were like couldn't stand each other anymore. I think a lot of people do that, probably. You're adorable, huh, Rich? A real catch. No, man. I'm not such a catch anymore myself, but probably like on borrowed time. But don't know, man. Just here to try to enjoy the fourth quarter of life here. You know. Yeah, those Spanish ladies. Yeah, they're hot, dude. I mean, yeah, that's what I dated a lot of when I was young. You know, it was like Latin women or anything. You know, like I like white girls too, man. You know, but I just man, give me a nice sassy Latin chick. You know, when I was young, couldn't beat it, man. Anyway, like I said, I go get off here, man. I'm gonna go hunt down some cat food and a few things I need for the house. I need to make a little winter house shelter, man, for my cat. Then if I leave, I want to go out of town for a few days, and then I don't have to worry about her. Your Babadook. Live every day like it was your last for one day. Live every day like it was your last for one day. You are sure to be right. Yeah. You know, it's weird, man. Like you don't know. You know, it's like I was watching this good movie last night, man. Midway. It was the remake of the old Midway Pacific War. You know, World War II. And I had a couple of uncles that were in World War II. They fought in the Pacific, so I kind of like that shit. But there was a guy. He was a tail gunner on this fucking dive bomber, and his name was like Bruno or something. But anyways, the guy was a badass. You know, a good dude would take chances and do anything. You know, to win in the battle. You know, some of the other pilots were like, "Man, that dude's a badass," and they want to ask him like, what's your secret, man? You know, how are you so brave and reckless? And he's like, he goes, I had a friend, man, that I forget what he said his friend did. His friend did something dangerous. He was a cop or a fireman or something. Anyway, he was like, he's like he risked his life every fucking day, and he goes, and then all of a sudden one day he got killed, and he never saw it coming, But the guy told this guy Bruno, he told him, live your life, man, because you can think you got it all covered and think you got it all figured out, man, and then you can get squished like a bug like that, man, out of the blue. So it doesn't pay to hold back, and live in a bubble safe, because you don't know when it's coming. Only God knows when it's coming, man, when your very last moment on this earth is. So, letters from Iwo Jima, yeah, right, yeah. Like it's last one. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna get off here, man. I got about an hour on here, so here's an old couple, man, coming. See, this is what we all think that like. Well, I'm gonna show this couple here walking. They look like they've been together forever. So, there's my handicap thing. Here they come. That guy's an old Navy veteran right there. See, that's how we would all like to probably be, like we go into our old age and we got someone like that. But that's not how it goes. We all die alone. Yeah, man, I'm gonna try to feel better, bro. I really want to start hitting the weights and going to the gym, man. I ain't got no fucking energy, man, to do it. But I gotta try to do it. All right, man, I'm gonna get off here. It's been a weird chat. I don't even know if anybody's. It says two people in here, so appreciate you coming in, man. I'm gonna get off here and go do what I gotta do, because it gets real trafficy around here in a little bit. So I gave you an email, Richie. I appreciate you coming, man. You're always my steady bud, so I appreciate you, bro. I don't really have anybody to talk to, man, about a lot of this crap. It starts building up in me, man. So I gotta get it out. So I don't know. But I hope everybody has a great holidays, man. I love you all, and give me a like, man, and a sub if you want. Give me a like. Appreciate you if you can. and yeah, Rich, I hope you have a great holiday, man. I'll email you. And so everybody have a great holiday. Peace out from the dude, man. This has been a dude episode. December 2nd. Later, y'all. Oh, wait. Here's some finally the girls show up. Okay, there we got it. We're dirty old men. We got a gawk. This is what we live for. All right, there go the girls. So y'all be cool, man. Talk to y'all later.